Thank you. But you know, hip hop has grown. You know, when we first started, and just before us, it was in its infancy. It was a baby. Right. So now when you see, like, we're supposed to be, you know, commentators. We're supposed to be, you know how you see the NFL, how this is the play of the week? Right. We're supposed to graduate and be like commentators and, hey, I remember this and this and that. And then,
you come to.
That's
the history. I'm the culture.
I ran the play. I ran the book. Play. I ran to this. So hip hop is just growing into so many different places. You know what I'm saying? And even me, I stay amazed. You know, I discovered DJ Khaled, but that's still my best friend and my little brother. And when I'm with him and I see what type of moves he's making, I can't believe it. I'm just like, yo, this is great for hip hop.
I remember when Khaled, I remember him being a Miami
You remember
DJ.
your DJ, yup.
He's a Miami DJ.
Miami DJ.
We the best. I was like, oh, this nigga's killing it.
No, he's killing it.
Bro, I got to, you know, every time you sit down with me, I'm going all the way back.
Let's go.
To Flojo.
Well, me and Monique know each other before Flojo, but you could get ahead.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going back to that. You, by all estimations, I think you're the last guy in your class still making commercial. You know,
It depends on what's my class. What do you mean, like the class of like '93 stuff like? Yeah, it's true. You're right.
Class, no more who?
Well, I was trying to tell them. I was telling Mo and Monique on the ride over here. Was like, what happened was a lot of guys were probably even more talented than me, but when the major labels told them, yo, you old school now, you played out, they believed them and they just laid down. They just did. So I'm part of a different breed of where I was like, oh, word, I'm going to show you. You know what I'm saying? So when you think you dropped me and you ended my career and I'm going to be old school, I went independent and I dropped Make It Rain and sold 4 million records on them. Right. So I was like, so my whole career has been like, it's almost been like a battle of the little guy against the big guy in this industry, because we have a lot of things we face. We face ageism. We face all type of stuff, you know, where people just want you to lay down. Like you got, but who set the rules? The rules are just being set now. So when a young cat is looking at Fat Joe and they say, damn, he been doing this since I was alive. He still look good. He smell good. He getting money. No, I'm telling you the truth. He getting money. These young kids is like, all right, we could do that.
We could do this.
That's what I've always done. Whenever I went to somebody else who's did better than me, Puff Daddy, and went to his mansion and his ceilings just to the moon, I never was jealous. I was like, wow, we can get this. We can get this, bro.
Yeah, there's a story I tell around the country anytime I go speak, and this was, I guess, about the time when you started having issues with the labels. It had to be 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm riding through the Bronx, and I saw you and your squad, and you were out there actually hanging up your posters.
That's right.
For your rap. I had never seen an artist actually out there himself.
Yeah.
Putting up the promo posters.
Well, Big Pun, all that was me. All that was me. Rest in peace. So we putting up posters. I started the street teams in the music business. So what happened was we used to just get like what you just seen, the auto direct billboard, and we would spend $40,000 a month to have it up there. So one day I was stuck in traffic on the West Side Highway in New York, and I'm like, damn, we stuck every day in this spot. Every day it takes you 2 hours to get off. So I looked at the light pole, and I was just like, well, what if we made poster boards and just stuck it everywhere everybody's stuck, whether Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn, whether in Harlem, any block that had like gridlock. So every night we'd be putting up poster boards. So we took the $40,000 instead of doing the billboard, spending them on cardboards with staplers. And I had to lead, you know, you got to lead by example. True. That's just the only way it is. That's just the basics, the basic 5. You got to go out there, ground level, lead by example, and then everybody else will champion whatever you're doing. But you got to be out there in the streets yourself.
Yo, it was a mind blower for me. I'm like, dude already got videos. He already on. I'm playing his videos.
It's like that now, Joe. I'm out there with the DJs in the club. I don't want to be there, man. I live on the water in Miami. You think I want to be in the Bullet Scar Club, but I'm with the DJs. But they like, yo, he for real. He out here grinding for real. we got to support Joe Crack.
You got
That's
to.
what it's all about, man.
It is a must, brother. You keep a record. You keep a hot record. Like Joe, you keep a hot record. Can you? This is what I really want to ask you. Can you tell the old cats who we love how to keep a hot fucking record? I'm sorry. I got to say this while you sitting here. I go by their albums when they drop them, and the Jones be garbage.
It ain't like mine.
It ain't. It be and they sound like it used to sound. I'm like, nah, it's today. I need to hear you today, and I got to put that out there while you sitting here.
Well, I
with
got
me.
it two different ways.
Okay.
Right, I got it two different ways. You got to sound like today if you want to be current and relevant today. But when I hear a record like what Premier just put out, a Gangstar record with J. Cole, I feel like I'm back in nostalgia.
Right. Okay.
So certain artists from our time, I'd rather them sound like that time. You know what I'm saying? And then some other artists who want to just keep going with the times and being relevant, you know, like my jeans might be too skinny for a 93er. But, hey, I'm wavy right now.
You kill it.
So I'm not going to look like 5X.
Right.
Or all that. Like, I'm going to look right. I'm going to be drippy. Know what I'm saying? We used to be fresh and fly. We used to shock them joints. You know, I'm shocking them joints. Now we trippy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got to adapt with the times. But, with me, I attribute it to my family.
Okay.
Because my family take a big hit because I'm in the studio every day to 6 in the morning. If not Mother's Day, instead of my mother, I'm with performing for everybody else's mother. So I never left. I've been in the box. You know, I never left the game. Like I'm right. And that's the difference. That's why I know exactly what's going on right now in current real time. You know, so I put out a record as me, Cardi B, and a guy named Manuel. Right? But what I'm saying to you, what I was telling Mo is that it's right on time. When I did Make It Rain, at first people looked at me like I was crazy because it was a New York rapper bouncing to the down south. But what I did was I had just went on a tour around the country with Bud Light or something, and every DJ was playing trap. They were not playing East Coast New York music. So when I went back, I told Scott Storch, yo, we got to do this. He said, you crazy? You digging in the crazy? I'm like, I don't care what you say. I want hits. So we did Make It Rain. Same thing with right now. We got the Spanish sample, the Spanish time. That's what's going on. When you listen to this radio, you think this is black radio. This is 60% black radio, 40% Latino radio. They are tuned in, bro.
All day.
So when you go to the club, you listening to 4 hip-hop records, 2 reggaeton trap records, 4 hip-hop records, collaborations. We on time.
Yeah.
We know exactly what's going on. So, you know, that's why the record is me, Cardi B, and Manuel, because it's what's happening now. So I'm saying I need your support now. Don't get a year from now when it's too normal and you know what's going on to be like, yo, Fat Joe was ahead of his time. Nah, let's go now. It's go time.
You, the other day I heard you on I don't remember whose radio station, but you were talking about black music and African music and in the Latina and Hispanic world and how.
In every world.
Did you catch any backlash from that or
I don't know why. I don't know why, but I mean, whenever you bring race into anything, I didn't know. Because, you know, I was raised black.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was raised black. Right. My projects is 99.9% black.
When I seen FloJo the first time, I said, who is this? This a whole nother thing.
Nobody never told me I wasn't black. I don't know how I look like the Beatles with green eyes and blonde hair and Forrest, but she know I'm walking around with 50 black dudes thinking I'm black, like I'm the albino black. So I don't know what they talking about, right? So, you know, when I got older, I learned my Latino heritage, salsa music. I didn't even know there was a section of the Bronx that was Latino. So it was the vice versa. So the way I'm the one Spanish guy, there was one black guy in the Brook Avenue, 3rd Avenue section, and all that was Puerto Rican, Dominican, Cuban, Latino.
Wow.
So I got there when I was in my teens, and that's where I fell in love with Hector Lavoe and Tito Nieves and all the Salsa. I was like, oh, wow, this exists? Like, it wasn't no social media. It wasn't no Instagram.
So you had no idea.
You never left the 4 blocks. I thought this is what it was. I'm black, right? So when I get into talking about African drums and Latinos from the Caribbean, so Latinos from the Caribbean, big slavery, unfortunately, came from Africa to Cuba, Santo Domingo, Puerto Rico, all over the Caribbean, right? So what happened when slavery was over? Everybody got married, everybody mixed together. So we all have African roots with us. That's what I was explaining. Of course, you got some Mexicans that are just straight native and got Spaniard. I'm not saying all Latinos is African, but a lot of us have African ancestors and black. My father's black. My father's a little light skinner than you. My father's black. My brothers, my Cuban brothers are black.
Right.
Like, how you gonna tell Big Papi he ain't black?
Right. We just talked about him this morning. I don't
know. No, but I get it.
People are touchy about it.
Whoa!
People are real touchy about it.
Some people.
I was sitting there applauding it. I showed it to my guy. He was like, "The fuck is Joe talking about?" I was like, "Yo, why? What you mad at him for? He giving you history,
giving you facts." All right. Well, maybe facts according to me in my studies. Because I realize everybody got their own reality, their own identity. They what they want to be considered.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All I could go is from what I've done my history. That's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else got their own way of breaking it down.
Brother, we're sitting here years and years and years later with dads, with, community leaders, whatever. You and your son is inspiring, man.
Yeah, well, I tried. You know what I'm saying? It's
inspiring, bro. I'm a dad. I'm a father. I'm a hands-on father, and it means a lot.
Be hands-on.
I know what the fuck it means, what it takes to be a father.
Oh, no, it's hard.
So it's inspiring,
Parenting
man.
is different, man. Parenting is like it's custom made. No kid's the same. Everybody has a different DNA. There really is no right or wrong. Well, there is wrong aspects to parenting. You just don't be a present. With me, I've been present in all my kids' life. I don't even know how to do it. Like, so when I hear about an entertainer or somebody, and I'm not knocking nobody having a baby with somebody in Japan and they live here and I would die. Like, I need my kids with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My oldest son is autistic.
Right.
When he was born, his mother said that she couldn't deal with it, that she wanted to give him up for adoption. I was like, We took him. He's with us. He's happy. I need my kids with me. So, but it's still no right or wrong. Sometimes I look at my son, he did a 4-year college in 2 years. He's, he wants aspiring to do music. But I say to myself, did I do something wrong? Or am I doing something wrong? Because I realize there is no perfect parent. You gotta learn while you on the job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is an on the job thing. And everybody's different. Yesterday, my daughter's on a trip. She's 13. She's on a school trip with her girls in New Orleans, and she hit me with the FaceTime before she went to sleep.
Right.
She's like, "Yo, Dad, I'm here with the girls. We're about to go to sleep." That's something I would do. Like when I'm out of town, I FaceTime my daughter, my wife, and be like, "Yo, I'm about to go to sleep." She hit me with that. That just lets me know we gotta be careful what we teach them, because they only a reflection of us. So that's how it is, man.
Beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah. But you see the difference, right? I don't want to go into like a growing up hip hop.
Fuck that.
But I'm just saying, you see the difference with a parent that's present and a parent that's not present. You get what I'm saying? You see the difference. And then even though they all crazy and they all weird or there's a whole new thing going on.
Yeah.
Right? We can't knock them. Because I remember when I was 17, 18, we was coming down to Howard. We was Flo-Joing. We had Old Dirty Bastard. We had everybody wilding out. We thought we knew what was up. We had leaders in the new school. We thought we knew what was going on.
Right.
So we can't knock the young kids for what they want to do or what they on. You know what I'm saying? So all we could do is encourage them and just be like, "Yo, what's up? We love you. You need any guidance? You need any advice or whatever? I'll give it to you free. I don't want to make money off of you. Come holler at the OG."
Boom. It's an incredible thing. Last thing I have to bring up one last story, and I don't know if you remember this. It was during the Rap City days. We're at Jimmy's in the Bronx.
That was the original Club Live. Club Live, the number one club in the whole United States. Jimmy was the number one club in the United States. So any given day, there was Mary J. Blige there, Mark Cuban, Shaq.
Right.
This was in the Bronx, the South Bronx.
Well, we went in the daytime. They were making food. You introduced me to arroz con pollo. I never had arroz con pollo. I had never had, I think y'all gave me menudo. What else y'all give me? Anyway.
We had everything.
Y'all blew me up. And we sitting there, we doing the interview. And Pun and the chair broke.
When Pun was sitting down in the chair.
In the chair. Do you remember that?
Too many remembers. I remember too much. Pun was just a walking bloopers.
That
like
the chair
I thought
broke.
You was telling me about a different thing, but yeah, the chair broke.
The chair broke. now here go. Now see how he laughing? Here go the thing. I'm a new TV host, and I'm in the Bronx. I don't know these guys. I was like, oh, yo, is he okay? I'll hop into that mode. Let me make sure your man's all right. And I go to try to pick Pun up. Of course, I need some help getting Pun up. And I turn around. The entire terror squad, all of them, is on the floor crying.
Oh, no. We jokesters, man. We pranksters.
Crying.
I thought you had another story. We was in Jimmy's one time, and Pun, when I went to the bathroom, he poured like a mountain of salt in my water, in my soda. And when I came back, I start spitting and I flipped the table over in the middle of the night. He was a prank. He go get you. He'd be like, yo, you want Burger King? They'd be like, all right. He'll go get the wasabi from the sushi spot and mix it in your Burger King, give it to you. You be running out the tour bus like, ah! Nah, he was too much, man.
I know it's hard to speak of, but do you want to talk about how much you miss your guy?
Oh man, he was everything. When I tell you, he's my brother. I love him. Not a day goes by. If I could brag, if I could get a Pun tattoo in my face, that's how we feel about him. And to give you an example is, like last year I threw my birthday party. Mm-hmm. Somehow they had a news reporter in there from like the Daily News or whatever. I had everybody, Keith Sweat, everybody, SWV, everybody performing, and the news reporter the next day, I think it was the Daily News or the Post. He was like, he said, what was very noticeable is that the DJs and Fat Joe shouted out Big Pun almost like he was in the club. Like we don't even know that. We do it naturally.
Right.
So, we like, Keith Sweat, yo, what up? Yo, we gonna do it for Pun. Or yo, let's play this for Pun. Yo, let's play this. And this is 20 years later. And the news reporter was like, yo, they act like that boy in the building still. Like that's how we are with TS. We very we very proud of Pun. You know what I'm saying? We wish he was here. You know what I'm saying? And we just keep it real with him all the time. Sometimes when you rep your brother, people might take it the wrong way. Be like, yo, man. But I'm like, nah, we gonna keep repping.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, Fat Joe. The name of the song is Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's that simple, featuring Cardi B and
Anuel. Biggest guy in the game. If you follow him on Instagram, he does 60,000 seat arenas every single night. Every one of his videos gets 1 billion views. He's the biggest boy in the game.
And you got a record.
I'm so honored.
I love it.
And my sister Cardi B, man.
It's Fat Joe, everybody.
Yes.
WPGC 95.5.
WPGC